Hey everybody, Erin here. Good morning. Still morning. I'm here with Lane Kennedy from the Upgraded Woman. She's a biohacker and expert on all things like improving your lifestyle and living healthier and um, kind of tweaking things and making them more efficient and stuff like that. So, woman of my own heart. Welcome, Lane. Thanks for being here.
Oh, Erin, it's so good to be with you. Thanks for having me. I love it.
I've I invited her on. I know she wants to share this with her groups too. So we'll be typing a little bit, but come on in and ask us questions about CBD oil. So Lane has some cool experiences with and success stories with using CBD oil to relaxation and manage stress and things like that. And I know a lot of you that are listening, deal with that kind of stuff all the time, whether it's in your family life, work life. This could be one more tool in your toolbox to help manage stress. And also, I think we'll get into too, like helping with pain management and like muscle tension and stuff like that. So, first off, tell us what CBD oil is. If somebody is not familiar, I know it's kind of a hot topic lately, but there's a lot of questions about what it is and what it isn't. Is it legal?
Yeah, well,
Those
yeah.
kind of things.
It's legal. Yay. CBD is it's cannabidiol. It comes from the cannabis hemp plant. It is legal in all 50 states. So we're super lucky that, the Farm Bill was passed and we can actually use this product now safely and legally. And it's not behind closed doors, and there's the other really cool thing about CBD is that there's no psychoactive properties. So you're not going to end up with the munchies. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that other stuff with the THC. Sometimes you are just like, I need another bag of popcorn or I need a pizza. So CBD doesn't have that effect.
What is in it that's so great then? Like what's left over, what's extracted to create this product?
Well, it is the CBD oil itself. It is working on, what you have a question there?
Okay, Carmen is asking, unsure where to get the right stuff. So we'll talk about how to get some good quality products and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So really what I want to impress upon today is that CBD, it works on the endocannabinoid system. And the endocannabinoid system it was only discovered in the 1990s. So really recent, right? So this is a new area of study. And it was discovered by Raphael Mechoulam, this Israel researcher. And he discovered the system and it changed everything. People think about the runner's high, right? Everybody thought that was caused by endorphins. That's actually the endocannabinoid system. It's firing off, right? So when we are depleted, when our endocannabinoid system is depleted, we get aches, pains, migraines, headaches, disease starts to come into our body, right? And so we want to, nourish the system that nobody's talked about for so many years. And so CBD comes onto the playing field here, and we have an opportunity to nourish the system and bring it back into homeostasis. That's really what we're talking about doing, is bringing this endocannabinoid system to balance, right?
Yeah.
Because we find ourselves in pain or tension or headaches because we're out of balance somewhere.
Yeah. Would you say with this runner's high concept, also in addition to having maybe when it's depleted, people are having pain or fatigue and stress and things like that, but do you also miss out on that excitement about life or like those really good feelings that you get from exercise and stuff like that? Maybe it's harder to get there. You're kind of like always
you don't really get it right, because the receptors are not, they're not latching up, right? Like there's the receptor, there's a CB1 and the CB2 receptor in the endocannabinoid system, but they're not getting nourished. So again, it's depleted and you don't get that enthusiasm. You don't have that, I can breathe, right? So my experience with it has been life-changing. I mean, really, I mean, I don't like to say that, but it's really been like mind-blowing to me, because my system has come back into balance. And I've suffered from, immune conditions, and my immune system is completely being supported now, where I don't feel the tension and the pain in my body like I did. It's amazing.
So how long does it take to feel a difference when you're trying it?
That's a great question. I feel like everybody is a little bit different, right? I believe strongly in bio-individuality. You know, your gene, your genetic makeup is going to be different than somebody else's. Your microbiome is going to be different than someone else's. Your endocannabinoid system is going to be different, right? So for me, it was immediate.
Okay. And I know you have like parties sometimes where people are learning about it and trying it. So you said to me one time, like people, as soon as they try it, they feel relieved, or
they feel like there's I want to say it's like like you can fully get that breath, right? Like I actually did an event last night with a lovely group of ladies, and it was a meditation, and they really kind of expanded or opened. The tension melted, you know? So everybody, you know, had that feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, but then some people are like, nothing happened, right? And
yeah,
that's
why you're saying everybody's different.
Right. In that case, it would be about just getting the CBD into the system on a regular, consistent basis to nourish it, to activate the CB1 and CB2 receptors. Yeah.
Okay, we have got quite a few people listening. So if somebody has maybe some experience to share that it, you know, if you noticed it right away, or if it took a little bit longer, I'd be curious. Or if you've never tried it and you have some questions for Elaine, let us know too. I know we've got a question about where to buy it, but we'll talk about that eventually.
Yeah. The endocannabinoid receptors are, you know, they're these neurotransmitters, and they're the most abundant in our brain. And just think about, like, when we're depleted, right? If these are the most abundant neurotransmitters in our makeup, how we feel. So people are walking around, you know, like depressed or stressed or anxiety, right? So when we are taking the CBD as a supplement, because really that's what it is, we start to raise that depletion. The neurotransmitters can then again be activated. Yeah.
I was wondering, since it's something it's usually a liquid or something like that, does it taste funny or does it taste bad?
Well, see, so I use a really great product, and it's kind of like orange, you know, it's flavored with an essential citrus flavor. I have tried others because I am a biohacker and I have to test everything. And I've tried others that are not great, to be honest with you. There's like a musty, I don't know, not good flavor, you know, but some of them are mint flavored, you know, but again, I like the flavor that I have with the product that I use. It's citrusy. It's smooth. It's not bad.
Are there, I mean, I'm sure this is like any supplement that's not regulated. So what are some things that could go wrong with quality if you're just buying it randomly off the shelf or off the internet?
Okay, so biggest problem right here, and I see this with so many people, is that they think, oh, I'm going to get this bottle. It's only $29.99. It's going to be great, right? Like, because they don't know, because everybody is so desperate for a solution, right? And so they get this bottle for $29.99, and then they think they're taking it, and they're like, oh, it doesn't taste good, but I'm going to take it anyways. And the CBD has not been CO2 extracted, so it hasn't gone through a really great process. They're using the seeds, not the whole plant. And they don't have the nanoliposomal technology, so it goes through the GI tract, and they don't even absorb the CBD oil. Right? So it's like 3 strikes, and that $29.99 is now down the toilet. Yeah. You know? So you have to be really smart about like looking at the product and investing.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's $29, $49, it's probably not going to be that great.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You pay for quality.
Yeah, and you want to research a company and maybe talk to people who have gotten good benefits from it and not.
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've tried Elixinol and Charlotte's Web and I've tried the best ones out there, right? And I think about, for me personally, it's about the absorption rate.
Yeah.
Right. Like I want to make sure that I'm getting pure CBD into my system.
Yeah. And you always want to take it liposomally and orally.
Yeah.
Are there creams and other things that you can use too?
You can absolutely do it on topical. You know, some people are on medical, you know, pain programs and they cannot have any THC in their body or, you know, drug tests. So that is something that you would then do topically.
If you want to be extra safe.
If you want to be super, super safe. Most products that are out on the market have below, you know, like I've seen it's to be legal, right? It has to be 0.03%. So the product that I use is coming in at 0.2 and 0.1%. Every batch is regulated. We have all the documentation, which is phenomenal. Yeah.
Okay. I know. Yeah. Surely people are listening and have some questions. So let us. Let us know. Talk to us while we're here. You only got a few more minutes. So, do you share? Do you have any other like cool success stories or anything like that you share? Like maybe some people are really stressed out and how it helps them manage just a day-to-day life and coping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know it will. Sleep.
Okay.
Sleep is a really big, you know, challenge that a lot of people have. Sleep, especially now that we're all on our technology and being faced with that blue light. Is it safe with all medications? I'm not a doctor, so I can't answer that. But you can look up on Google for sure and look at that. You might want to find a functional medicine doctor as well. But again, I'm not a doctor. So I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Google's your friend.
Here's Steph's asking, where would you apply it for a migraine? I think we're talking more about using it as maintenance and just boosting your body's system than necessarily like, it's not like migraine medication or something like that you take it when you're getting one necessarily. It's more of like boosting your body's resilience.
I've actually had a couple of clients that have had severe migraines. And they take it internally every day. And it has, I don't want to say it, it's brought those migraines down tremendously. And I have one client in particular who has felt it coming on and has taken it. And it's pushed it away. So it's, again, everybody is like on their own kind of path with it. So you kind of have to play with it and test it. I know for me, I was going through a very emotional day, and you know, when you're crying and you get that crying headache, have you ever had that? So I had that coming on and I took it, gone. So it relieved that tension, you know, that happens because again, we just go back to the CB1 and CB2 receptor it's getting nourished right away, eliminating that stress.
Yeah. I'm wondering why the question's about medication. So of course, ask your doctor. We're not going to be able to answer that, but this is not any different from taking your vitamins or minerals, in my opinion. It's that's a great way. It's like a vitamin, mineral, you know, your daily smoothie, right?
Yeah. That self-care maintenance. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't seeing some of these questions because I was scrolled down to the bottom. But thank you for asking us. So you said good for sleep. So do you use it like? Does that mean you have to use it like right before bed, or just by using it, then your body starts? Just by using it. So my personal experience is that I take it in the morning. I take it again around lunch, and I take it a couple hours before bedtime. You know, some people, what I've heard
is that if they take it right before bed, it'll actually, wake them up a little bit. So you have to, again, you have to find what's right for you. I know for me, I can take it right before bed and I'm good.
Yeah.
So everyone is going to be different, but it does help kind of just bring down the system again, bringing it back into balance, bringing it back into that homeostasis.
Okay, awesome. Well, I feel like we should talk about Carmen's question then. How do you get a reliable brand, or maybe tell us about the one that you're using, and if people want to buy it just from you because you're cool, we'll post a link for your store on the comments here below, and sure. I know you'll be happy to answer questions for people like that. But
love it. This product has changed my life, so I'm happy to talk to any of your tribe about this. But the product that I use is Prime My Body. Just so you can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason, again, why I love this product so much is because of the nano-liposomal technology. Meaning it goes directly into the cell. That the CBD is so teeny tiny that it can just go straight in. Right? It doesn't go through the digestive tract. You're not losing it. You're keeping it's like the absorption rate, the uptake is more than any product on the market. Yeah. And I've tried 4 different products. This one's really great. I'm happy to leave a link and talk to anybody else.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the comments for sure. And liposomal, I mean, maybe people are familiar too. We take liposomal vitamin D and glutathione and those things that are more like fat absorbable and that you want to be absorbed through the mouth and instead of getting processed by the digestive tract. That's the advantage there. And definitely not all of the CBD products are such. I've looked around too. So
it can be. Again, it can be so deceptive. Right? It's so, I was talking to some woman the other night and she spent a lot of money on a bottle. And, I asked her to send me a picture of the back of the bottle. And there was like hardly any, 5 grams or 5 milligrams of CBD in it, and cannabidiol. And what was it? 12 of the hemp. It's like,
which hemp is just like something you put on salads. Like it's
you're not going to get
hemp oil isn't really any.
You're not going to get the effects, right? It's just
Yeah, it's pretty tricky actually.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on and chatting. Hopefully this was informational for people. I know I've been getting tons of questions about what is CBD oil and should I be trying it, and I say why not? It's one more trick up our sleeves, and it's great for stress management. It's just something that a lot of people in this community are trying to work on and know that that's a big factor. And I wish everyone much success, and hopefully you'll get a hold of Lane if you have any questions.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much for having me on today, Erin.
Okay, awesome. Talk to you soon.
Take care.